Hey everybody. Okay, we are live. Happy Sunday. I'm Danielle and I'm so excited to be treating everybody tonight for Jackie's Pamper session. I'm going to give everybody a second to hop on. When you can see me, comment and say hello so I know that you are there. We have a lot of fun things we're going to do tonight. So I want to make sure that you guys can see me and hear me, and then we are good to go. So I'm just going to give you a second to hop on. Okay, it looks like there's a couple people watching. Hello, happy Sunday. Okay, so what I would love for you guys to do is, you might have noticed I'm using something called StreamYard, and that is because we have some people who are not on Facebook and they're watching from YouTube. And so take a quick second and click the link that you see just above this video playing that asks to give StreamYard permission, because when you click that and you comment, I'll be able to see your name and you comment. So hi, Tatiana. Hi, Jacqueline. Somebody else said hello there, but all I can see is Facebook user. So if I didn't call your name, if you're not Tatiana or Jackie, go ahead and click that link right above this video to give StreamYard permission, okay? That way I can see your name when you're commenting. Because what we're going to do tonight is I'm actually going to do a quick little introduction. I'm going to walk you through all the products we're going to try, and you should have your samples. You can follow right along. I'll make sure we have everything before we start. But as we're going through, be sure that you're commenting and interacting with me, because if you've ever done something like this, it's no fun to talk to yourself. So I want you guys to have an opportunity to ask questions, comment along with me so I know that you're there. And I'm going to do a giveaway afterwards. And so all the comments from the group and the comments and the interaction from the live get you into the giveaway. Okay, so the more you comment, the more entries you have. And I want to know that you're here live with me tonight because you're entitled to a gift card just for being on live. And I'm going to explain how that works, okay? So let's see. I can still only see Jackie and Tatiana's names. So Jackie, I don't know if you maybe want to help some of the other people with finding that little link that they can click to give StreamYard permission, since it looks like you figured it out. Okay, so while we're doing that, I want to make sure we have everything that we need for your Pamper session. So first of all, you should have gotten a package of samples in the mail. Hey, Leticia, I can see you. I can see your name. Awesome. So you guys should have gotten a package of like a strip of pink packets. There we go. That are all connected to each other. This is our Timewise 3D. Okay. So you're going to want to make sure you have this. You should have like a darker pink packet stuck together with both samples. Okay, that's the Microdermabrasion. So find that one. Make sure you have that. You should have a pale pink packet that's like horizontal shaped or horizontal direction. Go ahead and grab that. And you should also have a charcoal mask sample, which is a white packet with a green stripe. Okay, so you're going to want those samples. You're going to want either like a dish of water with a face cloth or two, or maybe just some wet face cloths. That's what I have here. A towel for yourself, something to write with, so a pen or a pencil, okay? And then finally, you're going to want this sheet that came in your sample pack. It's called the Virtual Beauty Experience Party Sheet, okay? If for some reason you do not have this virtual experience sheet, no big deal. Just grab any piece of paper and you can make yourself one, okay? Grab a marker, a pen, or whatever you're going to write with. And this is what's going to entitle you to a gift card when we're done, okay? So the first thing that you're going to do is on the left-hand side, it's just your contact information, your name, your email address, phone number, address, and then your birthday, okay? Because I always do a special in your birthday month, and I want to make sure I know when your birthday is, okay? So tell me your birthday, and then I'm going to explain what we're going to do with this as we go through, okay? The most important thing to know right now is about this little tic-tac-toe sheet, this little tic-tac-toe image, okay? So what we're going to do with this is, as we're going through, I want you to be able to remember the things that you're excited about. So anytime that you try a product on your skin, or I show you a product that you're really excited about and you think, oh my gosh, I have to have this in my life, I want you to write the name of the product in one of these squares. And your goal by the time that we're done is to fill up all 8 squares, okay? Or 9. There's 9 squares, all 9 squares by the time that we're done, all right? So make sure you have your little sheet, your samples, grab yourself a drink if you need one, and then we are going to get started. And I'm just going to give you guys a quick little introduction to who we are, what we're doing tonight. And while I'm doing that, go ahead and open up all of your packets. We're going to use everything tonight. So you can grab scissors if you need to. They are perforated. You should be able to tear them open, but get them open before we start, because that will make things a lot easier for you. Okay. All right. So I would love for you guys to comment while you're opening your packets. I know I'm having you do a lot of things at once, right? But as you're opening up your packets, tell me where you're watching from and how you know Jacquie, because I know we have people watching from like all over, which is so exciting and so fun. And I'm Danielle. I actually live local to Jacquie, not too far from her in Southern Maryland. And we just had the most beautiful day today. The weather was warm. It was in the 70s and like it feels like spring is coming. I was so excited to have my windows open. So I would love to know where you guys are watching from and what was the best thing about your weekend so far or something great about your day today, so that we can really like kind of wind down our Sunday on a grateful note as we head into the new week. Because I always think that's it's just a nice way to end the weekend, right? Oh, I didn't realize that, Tatiana. Oh my gosh. Hey, that's cool. And you're in Mechanicsville, so you're close. I know me because it's me. Well, yeah, I'd hope you would know yourself. we would have a whole other issue if you didn't. Okay, so you guys, tonight we are going to be featuring and focusing mostly on great facial skincare, because you know what? You can have the best makeup in the world, but you don't have a good palette underneath. It's not going to make a whole lot of difference, right? And we all only have one face. It's with us forever. Unless you have a whole lot of money and a really great plastic surgeon, this is the only face you're ever going to get. So we want to take excellent care of our skin. So that's what we're going to focus on tonight. But in Mary Kay, we do actually have facial skincare products. We have color cosmetics, we have body products, and we have fragrance. We have a lot of other options too, okay? And tonight I'm going to show you one of our 6 different skincare lines. So we also have, we have 6 different skincare lines, which includes a men's line. So we do have lots and lots of options. The reason I'm going to show you the line that we're going to try tonight, which is our Timewise 3D line, is because this is probably our most popular line, because it's kind of for the masses of people. This line works for the majority of people. But then we have other lines that are more customized. So one of the great things is that tonight, my hope is that you have fun, you learn something about your skin feels great when we're done, okay? There's no obligation at all that you purchase a thing, but if you try something that you love and you get excited about and you decide to purchase something, number one, I want you to know that you're supporting Jacquie and helping her to get more credit, okay? The second thing is that all of our products have a 100% money back guarantee, which means that if you start using something for several weeks or several months and you just realize, you know what, it's not the right fit for you, you can swap or exchange with me for free until you get the absolute perfect combination. And it doesn't cost you or me anything. So always be honest, okay? Because I want you to love and be obsessed with what you're using for your skin. And our goal is to eliminate that product graveyard where you have, drawers and cabinets full of things that don't work for you. So that's never going to happen with us, okay? And if we can't possibly find the right fit, you can return it for a full refund. So always know that you can feel really confident about any purchases. And so I share that because tonight this line might be the absolute perfect fit for you, or you might need to tweak a little bit and incorporate one of our other lines. And that's where I can come in and help you. Okay. Oh, awesome. Leticia is watching from Puerto Rico. I love that. I bet you guys had beautiful weather today too. I'm sure you have beautiful weather more often than we do here in Maryland. So the other thing I want to know is if you have had any experience with Mary Kay. So you guys comment and tell me if you've tried their products before, if you have ever used any Mary Kay. I would love to know. Okay. So I kind of know everybody's experience. And so the last thing I want to tell you before we put anything on your skin is that all the products we're using tonight are water-based. They're botanically based, so all the ingredients come from plants. Everything is non-comedogenic, which is just a fancy way of saying it's not going to clog your pores, okay? Hypoallergenic, dermatologist tested for skin sensitivities, fragrance-free, like everything you would want in a good regimen for your skin, okay? The other thing that I'm very proud of is that Mary Kay holds all of our ingredient standards to European standards, and I don't know how much you girls pay attention to that or not, but you may or may not know this, but in Europe, they have banned over 1,400 ingredients from food products, cosmetics, and drugs. In the United States, we've banned less than 30 of those ingredients, which is kind of crazy to me. So I share that with you because if you choose to use any Mary Kay products, even though all of our products are made right here in the US, we're following European standards. So we're following the highest standard there is in the world. So you can always feel really safe when you're using the products because you're not going to be using any harmful chemicals. We do not use any ingredients that are banned anywhere in the world, nothing like that, okay? Oh, yay. Awesome. Tatiana, have you used any Mary Kay products before? If you have, which ones have been your favorite? Tell me. Okay. All right, so you guys, I think we are ready to get started washing your face. And I'm going to do it right along with you. So you can literally just like follow right along with me, okay? And I just want to remind you, every time that you try something on your skin or I show you something you're excited about, just write the name of the product in one of these little squares so that you can remember, and then you can get your gift card at the end. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get your skin clean. That was always the first step to good skincare. And believe it or not, there are 5 steps to daily skincare that you want to do every day, morning and night, to keep your skin healthy. You want to cleanse your skin, you want to exfoliate, you want to tone, you want to moisturize, and then you want to protect your skin. 5 things. So if you guys are like me, oh my gosh, when I learned that, I remember thinking, good Lord, who does 5 things a day to their skin morning and night? Okay, if anybody can relate to that. But here's the great thing. Mary Kay understands that we're busy people, right? And so we need like fast options. And so what's so great about this line we're going to use tonight is that the Timewise 3D actually condenses those 5 steps into just 2 products. So literally you're able to get your cleanse, exfoliate, tone, and then your moisturize and your protection in just 2 products, okay? So get excited about that. But tonight is all about treating your skin. It's a spa night. So we're going to use some additional treatments you would not use every day, okay? So we're going to start off with this pink packet that you have. They're all connected, and they should say Timewise 3D on them, okay? Anywhere you see Timewise as the brand, and then it's going to say Age Minimize 3D, and then it will tell you what the product is. So we're going to start off with a 4-in-1 cleanser, okay? So find your 4-in-1 cleanser. Now, the Timewise 3D line, I'm going to tell you more about it as we're using it, okay? But we're going to start off with the 4-in-1 cleanser, so go ahead and grab that. And what I would recommend to do is to get your face nice and wet. I'm just going to use my cloth. We're going to be very gentle with our face. You always want to be very nice to your face. Woo, that didn't really work. I'm going to get another hair tie because my hair is going to get everywhere. So get your face wet. And then honestly, with the cleanser, you guys, you only need about a pea-sized drop of that cleanser because it's very concentrated. So you don't need a lot, okay, in order to clean your face. So a pea-sized droplet is plenty. And this is customized based on your skin type. So for those of you with more normal or dry skin, you're going to notice your cleanser is like white and creamy like this. If you have more oily skin or combination skin, your cleanser is going to be a clear gel. Either way, if you're putting it on your skin and it's feeling kind of thick and it's not spreading easily, just go ahead and add more water to your cleanser and it will almost like multiply and spread out. That little bit of cleanser goes a long way because it's concentrated. This is the full-size bottle. Most of my customers get this to last about 6 months because you really don't need a whole lot, okay? And what this cleanser is doing is, like I said, it's 4-in-1. So it cleanses your skin. It does a very gentle exfoliation. There is a toner in here. And then there's an added benefit, which is the vitamin B3. And that is a really powerful, strong antioxidant, but it's also something that will brighten and even out the skin tone. So it's going to get rid of dullness, redness, all of that, discoloration. Once you have your cleanser all over your face, you can use your cloth to just gently remove it. We always want to go up and out with our skin because gravity pulls down, so we don't need to help that process, right? So we'll go up and out and be very nice to your face. So as we're applying this cleanser, I would love to know what are the things that you all want to learn most about tonight? What are your biggest concerns with your skin? Anything that bugs you? Anything that's a frustration or that you might want to see an improvement on so that as we go through, I know what to focus on for each of you. Because like I said, we're going to show you kind of some basic skincare tonight, plus some added treatments that really will be like a spa treatment for your face. Okay, so hopefully you're getting your cleanser off really easily and your skin is feeling really clean and really soft. I'd love to know how your skin is feeling after using that. Now, before we move on to the next step, I do just want to show you something really quickly. So tonight we're using our hands on a cloth to clean our face just because that's like the easiest thing to do, you know, when you're on a device. But the best way to clean your face is actually using an electric cleansing brush. Has anybody ever used one before? I know for me, I was really hesitant because I pictured this being like an electric sander on my face, if you can relate, okay? And so I am obsessed with this because it's super, super gentle. So I want to show you when I turn it on, watch the bristles. Can you see them moving? Okay, you probably can't really see that moving, right? And that's because this is not spinning. It's a sonic vibration. So it vibrates just like a sonic hair toothbrush does. And so what's great about that is, number one, it's really gentle. Number two, it actually like shakes free all of the dirt and the debris and the buildup and all of that. And it will clean your skin 4 times better than just using your hands or using a cloth. So if anybody has been experiencing maskne over the last couple of years from wearing masks, which hopefully we're past that point, hopefully we're moving on from that, but this will really help to unclog the pores. And the other great thing is that you can just remove this brush head and replace the brush head every couple months. If you share a bathroom or share a brush with someone at your house, you can each have your own brush head and just share the same machine. And it's waterproof, so you can take it between the sink and the shower. It doesn't require batteries. You just plug it into the wall. And then one other thing that I love about this is this little massager attachment. You can use this to massage in serums and moisturizers all the way from like your chest to your forehead. And this helps to relax all the muscles in our face so that we don't form deep lines. And it also helps to bring oxygen to the surface of the skin, which makes your skin really glowy. So I love this for just getting super glowy skin, super clean, and for relaxing the muscles. So if you don't have a great cleansing brush, highly recommend the Sonic brush. Okay. All right. So the next thing that we're going to do with our skin is we are going to put our charcoal mask on. So I want you to go ahead and find the bottle it's a white bottle with a green stripe on it, or not bottle. You guys have packets. What am I talking about? So your white packet with the green stripe, the bottle looks the same. Okay. You're going to apply this with your fingers all over your face, avoiding your eyes and your lips. So everywhere besides your eyes and your lips. And I'm going to use our mask applicator, which is like this little silicone spatula. I don't know if any of you have babies, but I have friends that use this with their diaper cream. I always recommend a different one for your face, but all right. It just allows you to not have as much mess. So you can put the product on your face and not waste it by getting it all over your hands. And then you get a much more even application as well. All right. So we're just going to apply this all over the face. We want to stay away from the eyes and the lips. Now, have any of you tried a charcoal mask before? I will tell you this one does not peel off your face. So if you've seen videos online of people like peeling a mask off and screaming and they accidentally wax an eyebrow off or anything like that, that is not going to happen tonight. This is very, very gentle. So it's going to go on wet and dark gray like this. And then once it dries, it's going to be like a light gray, and it kind of like hardens and tightens, okay? Just like a traditional clay mask. But it comes off super gentle. You know what, Tatiana, you can use as much of the packet as you need to cover your face, but you may or may not need to use the whole packet. Definitely with the Timewise products, you're not going to need to use the whole packet. Like there should be plenty in those packets for you to use like 2 or 3 times. The charcoal mask is a little different. So this probably is about 1 to 2 uses, this charcoal mask. So it just kind of depends on your face and how much you want to put on. Okay, do you guys see how there's almost nothing left on this mask applicator? It's great, so you don't waste the product, which I love. The other thing you might notice as you're putting this on is, can you smell the aromatherapy in this? This has peppermint, spearmint, rosemary, honeysuckle, and it just smells amazing. It just smells so good as you put it on. I always feel like this is a spa treatment in and of itself. But what's so awesome about the charcoal mask in general is that this is a super deep detox for your pores, okay? So charcoal is something that it's an activated charcoal. They heat it, becomes really porous, and then it acts almost like a magnet or a sponge, and it binds 2 times its own weight in toxins and impurities. So it's going to stick to all the junk in the pores and pull it out of your pores, okay? Which is kind of gross, especially because our pores can hold stuff for years. But it's grossly satisfying because you are literally going to be able to see this working, okay? So it's excellent for getting rid of extra oil in the skin, for unclogging the pores, getting rid of blackheads, whiteheads, breakouts, anything like that. If you're wanting to smooth out the texture of your skin and make it smoother, make your pores appear smaller. And also this can help with brightening and evening out the skin tone because it has a navy bean extract in it that will actually do that. So we're going to leave this on for about 10 minutes. You can wear the mask for 10 to 20 minutes. We're not going to put it on for 20, but you can leave it on for 10 or so with me right now. And then normally throughout the week, you can use this up to 3 times per week. So 1 to 3 times per week. Okay. So we're going to let this dry. Now, while this is drying, we're going to do a couple things. First thing is I want you to pull out your phone. If you're on your phone, you can leave the video and then come back, okay? But if you're I want you to take out your phone. I want you to take a selfie with your charcoal mask on. Okay. And then when we're done with the live, I'm going to have you post your selfie, your charcoal mask selfie in the group. And I'm going to pick the most creative selfie for a prize. Okay. So have fun with this. Get creative. Okay. While your mask is on, I'm also going to share with you about a few other products that I think everybody needs to know about. And also, I'm going to just share with you a little bit more about who we are in Mary Kay, because it sounds like some of you have had experience, maybe some of you haven't. And I think it's so, so important to know the company behind the products, because if you've heard that phrase, you know that we vote with our dollar, right? Like if you choose to become a customer, I want you to know where your money is going and who and what you're supporting by being a customer of Mary Kay and by washing your face with our products. So the first thing is that we have been in business now for almost 60 years. So the company was actually started back in 1963 by a woman named Mary Kay Ash. That's why the company is called Mary Kay. And she was a real woman, you know, she was a retired grandmother, and she started this company because as a single mom in the 1940s and 50s, raising her kids, just through her own experiences, she wanted to create an opportunity for women and also just a safe space in an environment where women could grow into a better version of themselves in a safe place, and to build their leadership skills. And she also wanted them to have an opportunity to grow a business based on their efforts and earn income based on what they needed, not based on what someone else thought that they were worth. And she also firmly believed that if you live your life with your priorities in order, everything else will fall into place. And so she felt that it should always be faith first, whatever your faith is. Your family should always come second, and then your career should come third after that, in that order. And so today, those are still the guiding principles of our company. And you know, what started as Mary Kay and like 7 of her family and friends, and her life savings of $5,000 back in 1963 in the Dallas, Texas area has now expanded around the world. We're in over 40 markets around the world. We're a multi-billion-dollar company worldwide, and we have zero debt. And we're still a private family-run company. So Mary Kay's grandson, granddaughter, great-granddaughter run our company and our charitable organization. And our mission statement is to enrich women's lives and to empower women. So that's why we exist as a company. Mary Kay has so many different ways that they give back, you know, above and beyond just the mission of the company. We partner with other organizations like Habitat for Humanity when there are needs around the world. Oh my gosh, the company gives money to different reading programs in different countries just based on what is needed in the different markets. And then in addition to that, here in the US, we also have a charitable organization which focuses on 2 main causes. One is to eradicate domestic violence in the US against women and children. And then the other is to fund independent research to find cures and treatments for cancers that impact women. And so we've actually been able to give over $80 million to those 2 causes over the last several years, which is pretty cool. So that's just like a little tiny snippet about who we are. But I always like to share that, because if you didn't know that, I think it's so important, like I said, to know the company. And then also I'll introduce myself quickly, since we're all kind of meeting for the first time. And if you hear something, you know, that I just shared that maybe you didn't know about, I would love to know what you learned or what surprised you the most. And if you have any questions, I want you to ask. But I've been building my business now for, oh my gosh, it'll be 15 years this April. So next month will be 15 years. It's not something I ever thought I would do. I graduated college planning to go to medical school, but I was just trying to figure out my life. And I knew I wanted to do something non-traditional. I knew I wanted to do something where I was making a difference for people. I did not want to be stuck in an office all day, but I really didn't know what I wanted to do other than sort of this general idea. And so I thought, I need to get some life and work experience. I need to pay off my student loans before I just dive back into going back to school. And so I started working, and I was working 2 full-time jobs. I was training to be an EMT. I worked constantly, like every day of the week. It was crazy. I had an insane schedule, but even though I was running as fast as I could, I just really did not feel like I was making any progress. And I was paying attention to the people I was working alongside, and there was just so much complaining and negativity, and people were kind of stuck where they had been in their lives for years. And I really remember thinking, that is not where I want to see myself. And if this is all the real world has to offer me, like, that does not excite me. And so I went to a career expo in Boston. I lived in that area at the time, and I met a woman there who introduced me to Mary Kay, and she has a whole long story. I won't tell you the whole whole thing, but I was just so impressed by her attitude and her energy. She seemed to really love her life genuinely. She seemed hopeful and positive, and she was a single mom herself. She had left a corporate executive position and was able to replace her more than six-figure income, building a business on her own schedule, putting in less hours, and having just total flexibility with her time. But like I said, she just really seemed to love her life. And I did not understand how the business worked, but I thought, you know what? Even if worst case scenario, I don't like it, I'll just quit, but at least I'll know, and I'm very frugal. I don't know if any of you can relate to that. I love a good deal and I love to save money. And I heard that we could actually get all of our own products at 50% off. And that sounded really good to me because I thought, even if I don't ever share the products with anybody else, I can get all my stuff half off and save money. That sounds like a good deal to me. Why wouldn't I do that? So that was how I started. And I kind of played around for a while. We don't have any quotas. We don't have any territories. So that was perfect for me because I just needed the time to take things at my own pace. So for about 6 months, I just played around. I put in an hour here or there, but I really wasn't very focused. I didn't have any goals. And then one day my car died and I needed a car and I couldn't afford to buy a new car. If anybody's been there, it's not a good feeling. And so we have this amazing program in Mary Kay where we can earn the use of a car that Mary Kay pays for. So that sounded awesome to me. So I started treating my business like a part-time job, and I was working about 10 to 15 hours a week. Over the course of 4 months, I was able to earn my first free car with the company doing that on super part-time hours. And it was in that process that I, number one, learned how to really grow the business, but I fell in love with the culture of Mary Kay because our culture is all about empowering each other, building each other up, edifying each other, and just is truly a super, super supportive, encouraging environment. And I was growing so much confidence in myself. I was having so much fun. And I was earning more money doing this part-time than my full-time day job. And I started to really develop a passion for showing other women that they could have other choices in their life. And they did not have to be sort of like a victim to whatever situation they found themselves in. There was always a way to create what they were looking to create. And so once I earned my car, I decided to move into leadership, which is what I do now. So I get to work closely with women and showing them how to be able to grow a successful business to get whatever they're looking for. For a lot of women, it's an extra couple $100 to $1,000 a month just to like make ends meet or have a cushion or fun money or take the stress off. And for other people, it's really to have total flexibility with their time, or maybe it's to build some new relationships and be in a positive environment with really encouraging women. Maybe for other people, it's to be able to leave their job like I did, and then I work with women who are nearing retirement and they're realizing they're not set up the way they need or want to be financially. And so this allows them to bridge that gap. So, and everywhere in between there. So anyway, I quit my jobs at the end of that first year and went full time, and I moved down to Maryland now. Oh my gosh, I moved from Massachusetts to the DC area about 7 years ago. And then I moved down to Southern Maryland now here probably about 4 years ago. Met my husband. We got married about two years ago, right before the world shut down. And we're expecting our first baby next month, which I'm so excited about. And honestly, I'm just super grateful to have the opportunity to build my business around my family and put my family and my son first and be able to be present and raise him the way that I want to raise him, but also not have to sacrifice my career and be able to work it around things. So, showing other women that they can do that too. So that was a little bit about me. So if you guys have questions about anything at all, be nosy, ask away. Okay. Thanks guys. I so appreciate that. And so before we take your mask off, because I think just kind of looking at mine, we need another couple minutes for it to fully dry. I do want to show you a few other products that I think everybody needs to know about. The first one is actually in your package that you have. Okay. And it is the Microdermabrasion. So you'll be able to see it's the dark pink packet. It says Microdermabrasion Refine and Pore Minimizer. So it's 2 steps. Okay. Has anybody ever had a microdermabrasion treatment done professionally before? Tell me if you have. Okay. This is something you typically would have to go to a dermatologist's office or a spa to have done, but this is one you can do obviously at home. And what's unique about microdermabrasion is it's a very specific type of exfoliation. Okay. It's a very deep cleansing and exfoliation. It removes the top 2 layers of your skin. And I know that sounds scary, but it's not, right? I know, Jacqueline, everybody's like, ooh, microdermabrasion. It sounds scary, but it's amazing for your face. Like, literally, it's like you have brand new skin after you've done this, and your face will feel literally like a baby's butt. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's super soft. Okay. Tonight, what we're going to do is I'm going to have you experience a little bit of this on the back of one of your hands so you can see what it feels like. You can see the difference in your skin. And the other reason we're not going to do it on our face right now is because you really need a lot of water to do it. And I really think it's best to do it in the shower on your skin. And now you guys could jump in the shower because I can't see you, but I'm not going to jump in the shower. That would be a very interesting video. So I'm going to recommend that you just use a little bit right now on the back of one of your hands, and then you can use the rest, save the rest on your face. Okay. But I'm going to share with you how this works. So pick one of your hands, pick your favorite hand. And we're going to get your hand nice and wet. Okay, so get the back of your hand really, really wet. And we're going to use the first step of the microdermabrasion, which is the refine step. It's the bigger of the two packets. Okay, and we're just going to take a little bit of that, put it on the back of your hand. You're going to rub it around for like a minute or two. And it's going to feel you're going to feel those little crystals are very fine grain, right? So, oh, perfect. That's our mask timer. So these little crystals are naturally occurring crystals. They're called alumina oxide crystals. But what's unique about this type of exfoliation is that the edges of those crystals get milled so that they're rounded. Now, a lot of exfoliators that use something like a crushed up peach pit or a seed or a shell or something like that, if you were to look at those pieces under a microscope, they could have little jagged pointy edges, and they can actually create these tiny little micro tears, which can actually lead to damage over time. These won't do that because the edges have been rounded, okay? But this is like the best exfoliation for your skin. It's gonna remove the dead layers of skin to expose your healthy, fresh skin underneath. So it really helps with getting rid of dullness. And, as we're heading out of winter and into spring, finally, most of us struggle with some dullness in our skin over the winter. So we're going to shed all that winter dull skin and, get our healthy spring glow on. But also it's like one of the best things you can do to prevent the formation of fine lines on your skin and really to clear out the pores. Okay. So once you've rubbed it around pretty good, go ahead and take your cloth or rinse your hand in the sink, get all of your crystals off of your hand. And then the second step is a pore minimizer, okay? And the pore minimizer is a serum that will absorb into the underlay of your skin. And it essentially treats your skin from the inside out. But there's an ingredient in the pore minimizer that, in addition to calming your skin after exfoliating, it actually tightens up the band around the opening of the pore so that your pores are tighter and smaller, which causes the surface of your skin to be much, much smoother. And so if you've ever put foundation on, let's say, and before you put your foundation on, you thought your skin looked pretty good, and then you put your foundation on and you're thinking, oh, I can see all these things I didn't see before, and that doesn't excite me, Microdermabrasion will totally help with that because it literally gets rid of all the buildup, all the bumps, all that kind of stuff. All right, so now what I want you to do is look at your hands next to each other, the one you exfoliated and the one that you did not. Look at the difference in the skin. So this hand is the one that I exfoliated, the one with my wedding ring on it. Do you see the difference in the tone of my skin? How much less redness there is here? And let's see if I can show this to you in the camera. Can you see the texture? Like this hand looks so much plumper and fuller. And this one has lines and is dry and it's not as plump and firm. Isn't that crazy? If you looked at my hands in person, you would think they were 10 years apart in age. Okay. So the microdermabrasion does amazing things for the skin. Now, because it's such a deep exfoliation, it's only something you do once or twice per week. This is not something you do every day. So pick your microdermabrasion day, you do it once or twice per week, but it makes an incredible difference for all the other products you're using because they'll be more effective because all the dead skin is out of the way. Okay. All right, so you guys comment and tell me if you did this on your hand, what difference did you see between the two? It's pretty dramatic on your hands, okay? One other thing that I want to show you before you take your mask off is actually our Hydrogel Eye Patches. You guys see this little jar? Okay, so this is 8 hours of sleep in a jar. No kidding, okay? I know a couple of you were mentioning eye area. We're going to play with an eye cream in a minute. But these are amazing, amazing for so many different things. We're heading into spring. I'm just going to keep affirming that we're heading into spring, and the weather's just going to keep going in this direction because I'm ready for it. But along with spring comes what? Allergies, right? Seasonal allergies. And so these are so great if you have puffiness around the eyes from allergies, or you haven't gotten a good night's sleep, or anything. Maybe you're somebody that just has some chronic darkness or puffiness or any of that kind of stuff around the eye area. These little jellies are awesome. So they look I always say they look like a little comma. You see that? And they're so pretty. They have a shimmery kind of pinkness to them. So you just take this, you actually put it right underneath your eye, okay? And you just let it sit there, and they're so cooling and soothing when you put them on. They depuff, they get rid of the dark circles, and they're infused with the serum that seeps into your skin as you're wearing it. So you leave these on for 20 minutes twice a week, and then you just throw them out, because when you're done using it, the material that this is made of is a hydrogel, and it's like a biodegradable material. By the time you're done using it, this thing is like dried up, and you just throw it in the trash. It's awesome. Yes, Tatiana, aren't they the best? So you guys, you would use these like twice a week for 20 minutes. In addition to a good eye cream on a day-to-day basis, this will like transform your eyes, seriously. And I also have people use them in other parts of the face. So like, you know, these lines here, if you have any forehead lines or above the lips. So you can literally stick these all over your face if you want to, okay? But I love these, and they're super cost effective. Do you know this jar has 60 eye patches in it? So it's got 30 pairs of patches, and it's only $40. If you went to a salon and have this done, it would cost you $300 for this many treatments. So it's a steal, because they're also very, very good quality. Okay. All right. So I think it's time for us to take our mask off. So before you take your mask, I want you to take a look at your face in your mirror, whatever you have there. I'm going to get really up close and personal, but you guys will be able to see like where the pores are. Do you see it's like dark spots? That's where like oil and stuff is coming out of your pores. And then you might have, you guys can see I have a little white spot down here. Do you guys see that? If any of you have little white spots like this, that is usually where you'll have toxins or bacteria being pulled out of the pore. So if you have a pimple that's brewing, or one that's healing, or you have a scratch or anything like that, you're going to see like bright white like that. And for me, it's probably some fun pregnancy hormones. But I will tell you that this mask has saved my skin, because whenever I feel something coming on, like a little pimple or anything like that, if I put the charcoal mask on, it sucks all the junk out of the pore, and then it doesn't form like the full breakout. It's awesome. Okay, so when you're ready, just take your cloth, lay it on your face, make sure it's nice and wet. And what this is going to do, it's going to re-soften the mask. So it literally just comes off super easy like that. And that way you're not pulling and tugging on your skin. I'm just going to remove this eye patch because it's going to get in my way. All right, so tell me, you guys, how is your skin feeling? Yes, Jackie, it feels like baby skin after that microdermabrasion, doesn't it? It's crazy. And you guys, here's the thing. You can use the microdermabrasion and the charcoal mask on your face back to back. That's typically how I do it. I usually do microdermabrasion first to clear out all the buildup and everything, and really allow my pores to be like open and ready for the charcoal mask. And then I'll use the charcoal mask right after that to just like suck everything out of the pores. And it's seriously, when you're done, it's like you have a brand new face. But the first time that you try any new treatments, I usually try to recommend that you do like one at a time, just so that you know how each one, you know, impacts your skin by itself. Okay. So as we're taking the mask off, you're probably going to notice your skin is going to be like brighter. For me, this really reduces the redness, like the ruddiness that I naturally get kind of in my face. And it also makes your skin feel like so clean and so soft. And we're not even done yet. Hopefully your skin is feeling amazing. Make sure that you get everything off of like your eyebrows and the, you know, crevices of your nose and your jawline, so you don't have a charcoal beard, anything like that. We want to make sure we get everything off the face. Okay. All right. So once you've removed everything from your skin, first of all, just take a second and feel your face. Like, it's so soft, right? It's like baby soft. Okay. All right. So we're going to finish up our daily routine. And then we also have one other treatment that we're going to use. So after removing the mask, we're going to go ahead and go back to our Timewise 3D sample strip here. Okay. And I want you to find the eye cream. Find the eye cream. That's what we're going to do next. Now, the eye cream is very specifically made for this very thin, delicate skin around the eye area, because that is the place on our face that we tend to see aging first. Smile lines, crow's feet, dark circles, all that kind of stuff that happens. We don't want to talk about it, but it does. And part of the reason that we age in our eye area first is just because the skin is so thin compared to the rest of the skin on our face. We don't have as many layers here. And we also do not have the same kind of oil glands around the eye area. as we do on the rest of the face. And so we just naturally tend to age there more quickly. So we need something very specific for the eye area. What I love about this eye cream is you can use it both under your eyes. Notice how I'm patting with my ring finger. That's how you want to apply it, to be very gentle. But you can also use it on the lid as well. And it helps with brightening the under eye area. It's going to help to hydrate and minimize and prevent fine lines. And I also love that this is so good if you have sensitive eyes. My eyes are so easily irritated. And this, I've never had a problem with this ever. Like, I love this eye cream so much. Okay. And then the final step is we have our day and our night creams. Day and our night creams. Okay. Now, I love that the bottles are different colors. So the day cream is a pale pink. The night cream is a dark gray. So it's easy to know which is which. Okay. And these are essentially... That's okay. Take your time if you're still working on your mask. These are essentially your daily moisturizers. And so here's the thing. I find a lot of times that, women and men who have more oil in their skin don't want to moisturize. Has anybody ever felt that way? You think, oh, I've got, oil on my face already. Less is more. I don't want to hydrate, right? If you've ever had that thought, well, the trouble is that when we don't hydrate our skin, our oil glands will continue to produce oil to compensate for the dryness. Okay. And so sometimes we actually we make our skin worse. Okay. And so we want to hydrate so that our skin will be nice and balanced. Okay. And there's different types of hydrators. So these are going to be customized for your skin, just like your cleanser was. Okay. So if you have more normal skin or dry skin, they're simply going to hydrate. If you have more oily skin or a combination, these are going to balance that oil out. So they're going to hydrate, but they're also going to control extra oil on the skin, which is what we want. And they both hydrate for about 10 to 12 hours. You put the day cream on in the morning, you have that moisturization, night cream at night, and that way you get 24 hours of moisturization and balance. Now, in addition to the moisturization, there are a lot of other benefits here. So the day cream is going to be your protection half throughout the day. Because, believe it or not, okay, the Timewise line is an age-fighting line. That's what Timewise means. It means turning back time, but it also means that it's fast and efficient. So it's going to save you time, but it's going to turn back time on your face, okay? And our skin starts the aging process way younger than most of us realize. So by the time we're about 20 or 21 years old, our skin starts aging. By the time that we're 25, we're losing about 1% of our collagen per year in our skin unless we do something to retain that collagen and to maintain our skin. And the majority of the aging that we see has to do with our lifestyle and the environment around us. So only about 20% of the way that we age has to do with our genetics. Okay. So you might have excellent genetics in your family. Get excited about that. You might have not great genetics in your family. It's not the end of the world because 80%, okay, of how we age has to do with our lifestyle and our environment. So that means the things that we know, right? Like eating healthy, drinking enough water, keeping our stress level low, all of that stuff. But also think about the junk that flies around in the air. Gets on the windshield of our car, all of our eyeglasses, on the windows of our house, all that stuff gets inside of our pores and damages our skin over time, and the sun exposure. Okay. So what the day cream is going to do is it's going to act like a shield to protect your skin from all of those external factors that can age our skin more quickly. So it has an SPF 30 in it. So you're getting that daily protection. It's broad spectrum protection. It also has antioxidants in the form of vitamin B3 and something called resveratrol. I don't know if any of you have heard of that. If you are a red wine drinker, drop me a little red wine emoji, because most of the time people who have heard of resveratrol have heard of it because of red wine. There's been all this buzz over the last couple of years because resveratrol is something that is found in red grape skins and blueberry skins. So there is some resveratrol in wine, okay? But this is obviously more potent because it's extracted, it's encapsulated, and then when you apply it to the skin, it actually helps to reverse aging. So get excited about that. And then at night, we're going to apply our night cream. And that's actually what I'm going to put on my face right now because it's now gotten dark, even though it's not even 7 o'clock. Okay. And so we're going to take a little bit of that night cream and apply that all over. Now the night cream is going to help with the repair of your skin and the renewal while you sleep at night, because that's what your body is doing while you're sleeping. It's resting, it's replenishing, it's restoring. And with your skin specifically, your skin actually repairs and then it replenishes the collagen. So don't worry, Jackie. You've got collagen replenishing while you sleep and the elastin, okay? And so this night cream helps with that. It has peptides. There's no SPF in it because you don't need or want that while you sleep, okay? But I love how creamy this night cream goes on. It feels so creamy and soft, but then once it absorbs in, like you don't feel any film or anything left on the skin. So it's super, super soft and your skin will look amazing when you wake up the next morning. Okay, so I want to just quickly recap our Timewise 3D so you all can understand how simple this process is, because we went through a lot of other products at the same time and you would not use all of those every day all at once. And I am going to show you one other product we're going to use. So first thing you would do in the morning is you would use your 4-in-1 cleanser. So this, remember, this is cleansing, exfoliating, toning, and brightening, okay? And then you would put on your eye cream, just a little bit of that eye cream, and then you would put on a little day cream. That's it. And then at night, you're going to use the same 4-in-1 cleanser, a little bit of eye cream, and then your day cream. So it's super, super simple, okay? This will take you less than 2 minutes like to clean your face and do all the skincare steps that you want to do. And you're getting all of the 5 different daily skincare steps, plus you're getting the added age-finding benefits, plus you're getting the eye cream, okay, without having to put like 100 things on your face. And this is kind of like the bare basics. This is what I equate to like brushing your teeth every day, right? It's not over the top. This is not like the and then some for your skin. It feels luxurious and it feels like you've gone to the spa, but this is like the basics of what we want to do with our skin every day to keep it healthy. So even if you want something super, super simple and basic, this is a great, great place to start. You're going to get tons of benefit without having to put a ton of things on your skin. And the amazing thing about the Timewise 3D is that it actually gives you results in the first 4 weeks. So most skincare lines, it takes 12 weeks of use. So this will give you the results in the first 4 weeks, which is like lightning speed. It's so fast. And you'll see a difference in the reduction of like fine lines on the skin. Your skin will be brighter, less red, more even tone, and more clarity, which means that you'll have less breakouts. So that's what you'll see in the first 4 weeks. And then if you want to elevate your skincare routine, that's where you add in something like a charcoal mask. That'd be like whitening your teeth. You do that a couple times a week, right? Maybe not whitening your teeth, but you would do this charcoal mask a couple times a week. Or if you want that deep exfoliation, you're going to add your microdermabrasion in once or twice a week, okay? All right. So one last thing that we're going to use on our skin, okay, our last treatment is our moisture renewing gel mask. So I want you to go ahead and find that one. It's the horizontal package that says moisture renewing gel mask, okay? And this one is literally like a drink of water for your face. So you're going to notice the consistency is so different from the charcoal mask. It's like a clear, almost pinkish gel, okay? And even if you have your night cream on, you can put this right on top, okay? So don't be shy with that. Go ahead and put it right on top. Oh, this one feels so good and it smells so good too. You're not going to be able to see it very well on camera on my face here, but I swear I'm putting it on. Okay, so what I love about this mask is you can use it a few different ways. So you can put it on just like a regular mask, leave it on for 10 minutes, and then wash it off after 10 minutes. Or my favorite way to use it, which is how I'm going to recommend that you use it tonight, is as an overnight mask. So you can put this on, let it dry, go to sleep, okay? And then wake up the next morning, wash your face, go about your routine, and this will help to restore the moisture balance back to your skin. And so we all have a surface layer of our skin. It's called our moisture barrier, and that's the barrier that protects, it keeps what we want inside, and what we don't want inside, outside. So it's like our protective barrier of our skin. And as, because that outer layer of our skin is what's constantly being impacted and coming in contact with the environment and damage and all the things, over time it starts to deteriorate. And that's where we start to experience things like surface lines and wrinkles. And then maybe sometimes our skin gets really dry and flaky or really oily. And so anytime your skin is like distressed, you can use this and it will actually attract moisture into the skin cells on the surface and underneath the surface. And it will like plump up your skin cells. So if you have any like little lines you're noticing on your forehead, or you're just looking at your skin thinking, oh, I need like a really good night's sleep or something, or your skin's getting really oily or really dry and flaky, this moisture mask will really, really balance everything out no matter your skin type, okay? And you can do what's called multi-masking, where you do the charcoal mask in the center of your face, where you have maybe larger pores, more oil, and the gel mask on the outer edges, where maybe your skin is a little drier or you need some more hydration. So you can wear them at the same time on different parts of your face, or you can do them back to back, which is usually how I do it, okay? All right, so we're gonna let this dry for a few minutes. And in just a minute, I am going to show you how you can redeem this for your gift card, okay? But before we do that, I have one last thing. That I want to show you, and that is here on your little sheet, okay? You have an area here with 10 lines where it says name and cell phone number, okay? Now, this is an opportunity for you to just pay it forward and pass it on. Because I think more than ever, like our world has just experienced, we've had a crazy world the last 2 years, right? And nobody has escaped the craziness. And I just think, we need to just spread love more and treat each other. And I think people need so much more time for like self-care and taking a break and all of that. And so I want to give you an opportunity to gift anybody in your life that you feel like deserves a little bit of pampering like this, with a free pamper pack like you got in the mail and a gift card on your behalf. It doesn't cost you anything. It comes from me. Okay. And you would just write down their name and their phone number. Okay. As long as they're at least 18 and they have a face, you can write them down. Okay. And they have to live somewhere in the US. And when you fill it halfway out, so that'd be 5 names, okay, with a phone number, you're going to be able to get any one product that you're excited about, okay, in our makeup line. So any one makeup item, you'll be able to get half off. And then when you fill it out completely, you can choose a free makeup item. So that could be a lipstick, a gloss, a mascara, an eyeliner, a brow pencil, anything like that, okay? And if you're watching and you're a guy and you don't wear makeup, we'll talk. We can get you a product you get excited about, okay? But go ahead and write down their name and their phone number. And I promise I'll just reach out and let them know you were thinking of them and that you wanted to gift them with a little bit of self-care time at home. And I'll send them a package out and that they're entitled to a gift card with that, okay? All right, so you guys, last thing that we're going to do is I have 3 quick questions I'm going to ask you. And after you've finished filling out those 3 questions, the answers, you're going to take a picture of this and you're going to private message it to me, or you can send it to me in a text. You should have my phone number on my business card, but you're going to message this to me tonight as soon as we're finished. And that is going to entitle you to a gift card with me. Okay. All right. Before we do that, I would love for you guys to tell me in the chat, what was your favorite product you tried tonight? Or what did you enjoy most about your session? How does your skin feel? Like, tell me your favorite part. I want to know in the chat, what did you enjoy the most? And while you guys are commenting, I just want to remind you that if you decide to purchase something tonight or down the road, that number one, everything has that 100% money back guarantee. And so you can feel really confident about any purchases. You're never going to be stuck with a product that's not perfect for you. We'll make sure it's the right fit. And secondly, that your purchases are always supporting a company that does good and that is really focused on giving back in all the different ways that they can. And you're also supporting, my business, and it makes a huge difference to me. And so I take a personal interest in making sure that you are satisfied and that you love what you're using. Okay. So just know that. All right. And so I do want to show you a couple specials that you can take advantage of tonight before I ask you those final 3 questions. All of our products, for the most part, you can almost get any product individually just because we don't usually run out of everything at the same time, okay? Just like our hair shampoo and our conditioner, right? Usually you don't run out of both at the same time. So the products are mostly, they mostly come individually so that you can just get that one product if you need it. But products are designed to work a certain way and they're developed so you get the full benefit. So I have some things packaged together tonight so that you can get the full benefit of what you're using and you can get some discounts and free stuff, which I think we all like. Okay. So the first thing is our Timewise 3D skincare set we use tonight is actually called our Miracle Set. So that is our 4-in-1 cleanser, our day cream, our night cream, and our eye cream is called our Miracle Set. Okay. And when you get this together as a set, you're actually going to save. So it will be $120. This lasts most of my customers between 4 to 6 months, okay? So it's really cost effective over that length of time. And because I believe that a good skincare routine, like a daily regimen, is so, so important for your skin, if you start here tonight, you can choose any other one set that you're interested in at half off, okay? So for example, if you're excited about our Microdermabrasion, this is normally $58. It's 39 uses, so that would last you 9 months if you're using it once a week, okay? But it's normally $58 tonight. You can get it for just $29 with your skincare set, okay? If you're excited about our masks that we use tonight, our multi-masking set is the charcoal mask, the gel mask, and our mask applicator. This normally goes for $61. Tonight, you could get it for just $30.50, okay, with your skincare set. If you're excited about the Sonic system that I showed you, our Sonic Invigorate cleansing brush, this cleansing brush system, so the machine plus the brush is $75, but you can get it for $37.50, which is a steal, okay? And maybe you're thinking, you know what, Danielle, I loved it all. Like, I want everything that we tried tonight. My skin feels amazing. I want to take great care of my skin. And you want to do everything, the Timewise 3D skincare set, the Microdermabrasion, the masking set, all of that together would be over $245, a $245 value. Tonight, you guys can get it for just $199, okay? So if you're excited about that, awesome. Just wanted you to know. I will post that in the group if you couldn't keep up. I know I talk kind of fast, but I'll post that in the group so you can go back and check that out. Okay. All right. But I have 3 quick questions I want to ask you, and then I'm going to have you take a picture of this and you're going to send this to me, just a picture of it. Okay. And I'll message you back and let you know about your gift card. So down on the bottom, there's 3 questions, 1, 2, 3. So just number, whatever you're writing on, write 1, 2, 3. Okay. My first question for you, you're going to write the answer is going to be yes or no, thank you. Okay, so pick an answer, yes or no, thank you. But my question for you is, would you like for me to be like your Mary Kay girl, your Mary Kay consultant? Okay, if you are already purchasing Mary Kay products from another consultant, keep working with them, okay? Because we always honor and respect that relationship that you have. And I'm excited that you have somebody that you're working with and that you're using the products. We love that, okay? So keep working with her. But if you don't have somebody, you can go ahead and write yes, okay? Because if you decide to be my customer, number one, you're going to get specials and deals all throughout the year. I do deals all throughout your birthday month. I also have a private group where I do tips and tricks and giveaways. And you'll be the first to know when new products are coming out, and I'll keep you up to date on everything as the seasons change for what you need with your skin. And you can do as many sessions with me throughout the year as you want to for free and earn free stuff with me. And you get your 50%, your 50%, you get your 100% money back guarantee with me as well. Okay. So if you're excited about that, you can write yes for number 1. Number 2, you're going to write free or me. The word free or me, okay? So first of all, just know that Jackie is getting some free stuff tonight, and she's getting a deal on some products she was interested in just because you guys all showed up. So she's excited that you're here. So thank you guys for just being a woman or a man of your word and showing up when you said you would. But if you could get excited about getting some free stuff and gifting Jackie more free stuff, okay? Basically what we would do is we would pick a day and time, and we pull some of your friends together to do a spa session just like this. So we can do it over Facebook, just like this format. We could do it over Zoom where everybody can see each other on camera, however you want to do it. But if you could get excited about that, if we pick a day and time tonight, even if it's tentative, you get a $50 shopping spree. So you can pick out whatever you want for $50. You can use it tonight if you want. And then the day of the session, you can earn more free product too. And so my goal is always to help you get whatever you want free. And when you book that session, you're getting 50 free, and then you're actually going to be gifting Jackie another 25 in credit too. So if you're thinking, oh my gosh, this was fun, it was super simple, I can get some girlfriends together, I would love to get free stuff, I love Jackie, I want to give her more free, then I want you to just go ahead and write free for number 2, F-R-E-E for number 2. And if you're thinking, that's not really my speed, but you know what, you can follow up with me individually, just write me for number 2, okay? And then my third and final question, number 3, is if you would be willing to give me your feedback on a little video that we have. I am working with my team to actually reach a goal that we've never reached before, 3 months early. And so we have a really, really big goal in the month of March. And I'm looking to get the opinion every week of at least 10 people, just a little bit about our business opportunity and our company. And so if you're willing to help me out, you would just watch a little YouTube video. It's about 7 minutes. And then I would just give you a call to follow up and get your opinion and answer any questions you have. And just for giving your feedback, you get your name into a drawing for $100 cash. And then the second thing is you get a purse-sized lip gloss or a mascara as a thank you from me. And so for number 3, if you're willing to give your feedback, just write if you'd rather have the mascara or the lip gloss. Okay, so mascara or lip gloss, pick one. That's what you'll write for number 3. Okay. Super, super simple. And so I want you to, I just want to tell you one last thing before you send this to me. And I just want you to know there's actually 4 ways that you can take advantage of Mary Kay. So I'm going to just share that with you. And if any of these resonate with you, you can just write a number 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the center of your sheet and circle it before you send this to me. Okay. So the first way you can take advantage of Mary Kay is you can be a customer. You can buy products. You can pay full price for your products, purchase those with me. And I love my customers. Like I need customers. That's the bread and butter of our business. So I love you as a customer. So if that is where you want to be, then awesome. You can write number 1 and circle it. Okay. The second way you can take advantage of Mary Kay is by purchasing something called an eStart. And this is an opportunity that Mary Kay has available right now for literally just $30. You can pay $30 and the eStart gives you access to everything that consultants have access to. So you're able to purchase your own products from the company and get them at 50% off. So you can save money on your own products. And then you have access to everything else. So if you at some point decided you wanted to share products with other people and actually earn some money, you can do that. But I call that our Costco membership. $30, you save 50% on all of your own products. So that sounds good to you. You can write number 2 and circle it. Okay. The third way you can take advantage of Mary Kay is as a side hustle. And that's what I would say like the majority of people do. They pay that $30 for an eStart and then they're using the products themselves, saving 50% on their own products, but then they're sharing the products with like their family and their friends and some of their coworkers. And they're just sprinkling it in a couple hours here and there, working from their phone primarily, and, earning several hundred to several thousand a month extra on top of, whatever other income they're earning just to have that cushion or some fun money. And so if side hustle sounds good to you, you can write number 3 and circle it. Okay. And then the fourth way you can take advantage of Mary Kay is you can do what I do. And you can be like a total boss babe. Okay. And, I would say that like people who are in my position and are boss babes are really fully taking advantage of everything that Mary Kay has to offer, taking advantage of the ability to be your own boss, to work your own hours, to have total flexibility, to call the shots, decide who you work with, how you work, when you work, where you work, all of that. And to be able to create whatever kind of income you're looking for. Most of us that are building it at this level are earning 6-figure incomes, driving free company cars, earning free trips with the company, diamonds, like just all sorts of things. And it's a fun lifestyle and it's a great environment to be a part of, just the culture and the community. But I really think above all else, the bottom line for most of us and why we do this why we build the business at this level is to have the freedom and the flexibility that we're looking for to build a business the way that we want to. So that would be number 4. And you can just write number 4 and circle it. Okay. So I just want you guys to take a picture of this. Just take a picture with your phone, send it to me in private message tonight so that you qualify for your gift card. If you're watching the replay, just comment replay and send this immediately as well so that I can honor your gift card and Jackie gets credit for you being on live. Thank you guys for being on. I hope you had fun. I hope your skin feels amazing. And I will be following up with each of you individually just to get your feedback, answer any questions. If you're interested in any products, we'll talk about that individually at that point too. And I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your Sunday night. I'll be talking to you in a few.